Swedberg's wood products. First of all, go to this URL up here, right on the top. Just type wp-admin after the domain name, and that'll bring you to the login right here. And I've got to set up a new login for you here. I'll email this info to you. Okay, click I'm not a robot and click login. That'll bring you to the dashboard. Now you won't really be working in here, so what you would do then, you'll see this black bar up here. Go up here and click visit site. Then you're at the front, but you'll see this black bar on the top, which shows that you are logged in. Okay. Now to make changes, let's say you wanted to change one of these photos or text. We always use this Beaver Builder editor to make changes on the pages. Okay, so you click that, and you wait a moment, and then the screen comes back. And then if you move the cursor around, you can see how it highlights the areas that you're in. So for example, if you wanted to change a heading like that, that's a heading. This is an HTML module, but the text is right here. This happens to have the HTML right in it. This is a text box, a little bit different, and this looks kind of like a Word editor here, and you can move this thing around. This is a text editor, and so you can go in here and make changes. And then you also have a text version of this where you can see the HTML markup in there. Sometimes you have to go in here to make fine adjustments, but a lot of times you can just make changes right here. It's a little bit easier. When you're done, you just click save, and then do any other changes on the page that you need. Like maybe you want to do a picture, you can switch out a picture if you want. You can upload a new one, or you can select an existing one that's been uploaded. Right now we have this one selected, so we won't change that. Put a medium size on there because these don't need to be big. Then you click save. Any other changes you want to do on this page, do those. Here's a phone button. It's really just a button, but it's got a link in there that makes it a touchable to call button. That's what this part does. But anyway, to change pictures, you would just change whatever you wanted. To change text, you would click in, wait for that text box to come up, and change it. And then when you're done with that page, click done and publish. Okay? And then you're back at the page, and you should see your changes right away. And then if you want to go to a different page and make changes, you go there. And then you click Beaver Builder again so that you're in the editor, the Beaver Builder editor. Okay. And then this is the heading. So this should be the same on every page except for the name. And then we have galleries here. So this is just a picture here, and this is a link. It's a text editor, but I have a link on this. Let me see here. No, I have a link on the picture. It says click photo for kitchen gallery. So it'll go to this page, which is the kitchen gallery. So I may be getting a little bit too far ahead of myself here, but basically to change anything, you got to go into the Beaver Builder thing and then click around and make changes. If I made changes and I decide I didn't want to save those, I can click discard. Okay. So the most basic thing then, let's say we wanted to go in here and just change a little text here. Click Beaver Builder, move the cursor around off and then back on the window, and then click on that you want to change. Text editor comes up, then you can make your changes. Then you would click save, then you click done, then you click publish. The process is basically the same for pictures, except that you would be choosing uploading or choosing pictures instead of text. This is a video module here. Actually, it's an embed. It's got embed code in it for the video. The code I got from the Real Films people. So I just put that into an HTML module, and then the video comes up that way. These are just pictures. Let's see, I've got that at a large. They size down anyway. Probably could even use a medium. Well, I'll use large. I think a large size, because when you go on a phone it gets to be a little wider. So large is good. If you pick the largest one, like really big, then the site can load slower then. And if you don't really need to have that large of a picture in there, then don't do that. So, all right, and these are pictures again. Again, you can remove that one or edit and choose a different one. Okay, and then remember, click done and publish. So play around with that a little bit. I think you'll catch on to it pretty easy. And let me see if I can go back here. If we go to media over here, the media library, that's where all the photos are. So you can see all of those, and these are used on the website, of course. You could have photos in here that are not used on the website, but they're just there. But no use having them here if you're not using them. But if they're old and you're not using them anymore, you don't really have to delete them from here. You just take them off the front page, the front pages of the website. So, and then you can see the website pages here from this view. There's a few other things that you can look at here, but you don't really need to be in this part. And here's posts. I mean, if you ever wanted to do a blog, you could do that. Okay, and to get back to the front again, just go up here, click Visit Site, and then you still see that black bar up there. And then when you're logged in at the office, you can just leave it logged in, and it'll eventually automatically log out. Or if you want to, you can go up here and just click Log Out like that. Okay, and then we can go back to the website again. Now I'm logged out, so I don't see that black bar up there. Okay. All right. Let me know if this is helpful, or I hope it's helpful, and let me know if there's anything else that needs explaining or that you need help with. All right. Talk to you later.